Jesus was crucified on the cross, flanked by two criminals. Though he was innocent, he was crucified between two thieves, one on his right and the other on his left. Both criminals have led lives that brought them to this painful end. But their reactions to Jesus couldn't be more different. One thief, filled with bitterness and pride, mocks Jesus. He says, "Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us," he sneers. His heart is hardened, full of scorn as he faces his final moments. But the other thief seems to be different. He rebukes the first, saying, "Don't you fear God, since you and I are under the same sentence? We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong." This second thief, in a moment of clarity, recognizes his sin and acknowledges Jesus' innocence. He then turns to Jesus and says, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Acknowledging your sin and asking for forgiveness from Jesus. At this point, the thief was saved, fulfilling the purpose of salvation, which is the reason for which Christ died for the sin of the world, so that as many as are called upon him can be saved. And Jesus, in his infinite mercy, responds, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." This moment is an illustration of grace and forgiveness. The second thief, despite his sins and the life he led, finds salvation in his last moments simply by recognizing Jesus and seeking his forgiveness. So what does this mean for us? Every day we face choices. When we sin, do we continue down that path, consumed by pride and mockery like the first thief? Or do we turn to Jesus, acknowledging our wrongs and asking for his mercy like the second thief? The second thief's story is a reminder that it's never too late to seek God's forgiveness. No matter what our past looks like, Jesus' grace is always within reach. If you find yourself burdened by guilt or trapped in a cycle of sin, remember the thief on the cross. Take that step towards Jesus. Acknowledge your sin and ask for his forgiveness. Let go of pride and open your heart to his saving grace. The final destination of humans is determined by the choices made today. Will we choose to mock and reject Jesus, or will we seek him, just like the second thief did? In those final moments, the second thief made a decision that changed his eternity, and you can make the same decision today.